Salute, salute, salute. What it is, what it do, what's happening, man. Nocturnal thoughts with a real quick video. Then I'm gonna get out the way. I'm hearing, Teofimo Lopez talking about Devin Haney is ducking him, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, Teofimo Lopez is a type of fighter that allows his victories to go to his head. When he won against Vasily Lomachenko, it shot straight up to his head, got inflated, went in there in his very next fight against George the Ferocious Kambosos and was embarrassed and defeated. And this is the same guy, Kambosos, that couldn't put a glove on Devin Haney in his own backyard 2 times, 24 rounds. Then I think of Teofimo Lopez had a great performance against the Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor. And it seems to me this performance went to his head. Because if he was just calling out Devin Haney and saying Devin Haney might be ducking him and going at it with Bill Haney, that would almost make sense by itself. But when I combine that with him also calling out Terrence Bud Crawford, then it lets me know that it's all ego. His head is full of hot air. And in his very next fight, I think he's supposed to be fighting Jermaine Ortiz. If he ain't on his P's and Q's, he might end up losing that fight. Jermaine Ortiz did give Lomachenko a tough fight, but to me, Lomachenko was coming back, getting some ring rust off. You know what I'm saying? But Jermaine Ortiz is a decent fighter. But Sandor Martin was not the greatest fighter. I ain't going to say no fighter. I never say no fighter is trash and tomato cans and you know what I'm saying, degrade them or try to bring them down. I don't know these dudes personally. I'm saying that his style, Sandor Martin's style, it gave Teofimo Lopez a lot of problems. And after that fight, he was leaning against the rope saying, I don't know if I still got it. So you get a good fight, then you lose a fight, then you have a tough fight, then you have a better performance. You have, you know what I'm saying, your highs and your lows, and that's cool. But I feel like if you don't keep your mind level, if you can't take a win and be humble the same way when you take a loss and be humble, if you take a win against a Josh Taylor and now you talking about how everybody ducking you and you want to get in there and Terrence Bud Crawford, you're going to chase him up to a higher weight division because he's ducking you, then to me, it just sounds like you have a false idea, like an overinflated ego and a false idea of who you actually are as a fighter. And the very next fight, when you lose again, somebody will pop that balloon and see that it's just full of hot air. I like Teofimo Lopez. I think, you know what I'm saying, when he's thinking correctly, when he's humble and he's just putting in the hard work and he's trained and ready to go, I think he can beat all those guys. I think he could beat a Devin Haney and a Shakur and a Tank and a Lomachenko, of course. But I don't see in no world, no matter how dedicated and disciplined and level-headed he is, I don't see Teofimo Lopez being able to defeat a Terrence Bud Crawford. And if that's the case, I would like to see Teofimo Lopez go ahead and get in there with Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he got some history built in with Devin Haney. There should be some contracts. You know what I'm saying? There should be some contacts and some contracts. It should be a fight. That should be their next fight. I think like I say, he fighting Jermaine Ortiz is late January. Give a guy 6 or 7 months, he should be ready to fight again. Devin Haney just had a fight. I don't know what his schedule is looking like. But at the same time, I don't see Devin Haney ducking Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, it is what it is. I think those guys are both young and they have time to, you know what I'm saying, fight and knock off other pieces of the chessboard, and then they can still clash. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at Teofimo Lopez and I'm thinking to myself, he has the mentality as if he's just dominated all of his competitors, and that's just not the case. He's had good performances. He has great performances. He had not so great performances, you know what I'm saying? But he's inconsistent. I would like to see you put in that work and be consistent and stay sharp. And then I would have more confidence in knowing that when you go into your next fight, it's not like, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of ego. You just got confidence. You're not cocky, you confident. You know what I'm saying? You're not delusional. You've been dedicated and disciplined. But as long as I can hear you talking about fighting Terrence Bud Crawford and he's scared of you and he running from you along with everybody else like Devin Haney, then I'm thinking there's a little bit of delusion in there and you ain't focused and you go in there and get beat by Jermaine Ortiz while you talking about Terrence Bud Crawford. And I'm like, where is the focus at? You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. Those are my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Nocturnal Thoughts, I salute you. If you're new to the channel, sub up to the channel, leave me a comment, and we can talk about some boxing when boxing is talking about something. Bow, bow, bow. I'm gone. Peace out.